it's really busy. You got me here today. Just make a little video as I'm driving to the nature reserve for the day. It's just somewhere I go every day, spend all day there. It keeps me sane. See what birds we've got to see today, as it is the migration now. Everything's coming in. Exciting times for people like me. That bloke over on his phone. I think just because we've got those, is it Harley Quinn windscreens, I guess, from the time now. I think you can't see them. He had both hands on top of the windscreen, on top of the steering wheel, with his camera, with his phone in his hand. You see so many, you just see so many people, and I'm just in this, it's only 6 miles to where I go, and I see them every single morning. They're either looking down at the phone, you can always tell as well, because if a car's coming towards you, and it goes over the middle of the lines in the middle, just briefly, and then back again, you just know that there's going to be going by and looking down at the phone, not looking where they're going. When you get this here, people normally, you're waiting for a gap here, but then you get the ones that indicate right at the last second. It didn't happen today, which is ironic because I mentioned it, but it happens all the time. And when you're trying to turn right, you could have had an opportunity when they were turning left, and you miss it because dicks don't know how to use an indicator. Don't you find that people don't know how to use indicators anymore? They seem to think when they're on a roundabout and they're coming off the roundabout, they seem to think that they have to indicate just as they're turning, and not to actually indicate what their intentions are, which is what an indicator is. The clue's in the name, indication. You are indicating which way you are intending to go, not the way you're going at the time that you're doing it, because that's just stupid. There's no point. So you miss opportunities there, and you end up stuck at the roundabout because you was too patient. So then you learn by experience to just pull out in front of people, and that's why the world's gone to shit, because nobody has any manners anymore. I'm getting angry, aren't I? I'm getting angry. I'm in a good mood. Probably because I've got this arsehole up my backside. That's what happens when you like to ride around at 50. But I ride around at 50 because diesel at the moment is nearly £2 a litre. And this van of mine only gets, what we're doing at the moment, 20.3 miles per gallon. 20 miles to the gallon. Bloody Donald Trump and his stupid distraction techniques. I mean, imagine going to war and killing thousands of people just to distract people from the fact that you could end up in... Anyway, I better not go any further down that road, because you don't want the naughty word police knocking on me now, do you? Getting sued for 100 billion. Isn't it amazing when you go to America, when you think we see the Americans and like Trump, and he's suing people for 10 billion here and 10 billion there. 10 billion! 10 million would keep me for the rest, well, actually 2 million would keep me for the rest of my life in luxury. But people who have got that kind of money, they just want more and more and more. It's never enough. No matter how much they've got, it's never enough. They've got to have more. I really just despair with this world. I'm 54 now, and I'm honestly glad that I'm 54. Because I tell you something, I would not want to be starting out in the world as it is now. I really feel for people leaving school, and I see people with babies. They're like these people who are like in their 20s and they've got a baby and they're pushing it along. And I'm just thinking, what was you thinking? Why would you want to bring a child into this world? Why? It's just garbage. They just take from you and take from you and take from you. You can't get on in the world. because they just take it all away. If you have a small business and you have to keep below a certain threshold, otherwise they take more money than what you earn. So it means that working harder, you don't gain anything. Unless you're a millionaire in this country, you get nothing. You don't get any help whatsoever. But they don't like you being a millionaire either. If you come up from nowhere, they'll have to keep you down. I don't know. And then every week I do the lottery, hoping for that Euro Millions. And I'll be honest, if I won, what is it, like 60 million I think this week. If I won 60 million, I would give away 55 million. Because I would not want all that money. All I want, if in my dreams, we all have dreams, all I want is a nice little bungalow in the middle of nowhere, lots of trees around it, birds, you know, wildlife, and I would be very, very happy for the rest of my miserable life. Oh dear. I was watching a TikTok yesterday about I think this is all allegedly, of course, but billionaires. Apparently, there's been over 40 billionaires' super yachts sunk. I can't remember how long it said, distance of time, space of time. But what these billionaires do, they buy a yacht for 200 million, and then after a few years, they want a new yacht. But the one that they bought for 200 million is now only worth 50 million. So instead of selling it at a massive loss, they just take it out into the middle of the ocean and sink it, and claim the insurance. And apparently there's 40 super yachts have gone that way. And this is what's wrong with the world, and then they're coming after you, charging you more money to insure your car because of people like that. Makes you so angry. I'm getting angry again. Anyway, we're nearly at the nature reserve. I can feel the energy lifting. I can feel myself feeling better already. He was looking at his phone. I don't know if you look down there, but he was looking at his phone. It's just blatant, honestly, the amount of people that drive along looking down at the phone. And I know it's an open road, there's no traffic on it. But it doesn't matter, I could have been a copper going the other way. And then I stopped, spin round, and he's lost his licence. Crazy, absolutely crazy. Another one, he was looking over to the left. Might have been looking at his radio, but you should stop looking, you shouldn't need to. About this one. No, he's doing it properly, he's doing it properly. See, it's not difficult, it's safe. Look at my beautiful nature reserve. Folks, I will say goodbye and I'll see you next time.